to see you at this hour. What a wonderful day. Happy Sunday, I would say. How is it going over there with you? I mean, in your own part of the world. How is it faring there? Well, we're all fine here. Anyway, this is Okonji Christopher from Nigeria. Okonji Christopher Television from YouTube. Once again, I welcome you. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to come into your life. I must say, you give me an opportunity, a ride into your time. I must say I'm highly elated and I'm excited to be out with you at this moment, just to, talk with you, to know how you are faring. Thank you very much. I don't know what part of the earth you are connecting for. Thank you for joining me at this hour. You are highly welcome. You are mostly welcome. I'm excited to have you at this time. Thank you very much. Can you let me just know what part of the earth you are connecting from? It will give me much excitement to know that you are part of me. I'm telling you, I don't know how your Sunday is going or how far have you spent the day. It's noon already. It's afternoon and the day is still going. Well, I know, I believe you're having a super time with your day, Sunday, the 14th day of September. September to remember. September is here already and we are excited. The most important thing that we are alive. That's what makes the difference. You see, in life, once you have life in you, it makes the whole difference. No matter if you don't have anything at home, you don't have anything to eat, you don't have savings in your account, I'm telling you, life is not treating you the way you expect. Well, the Bible said the expectation of the righteous shall not be cut short. So if you are not having a treat of what you expect life to give to you, then I know you will feel bad. But I know God has made provision. God said, I've given you everything that pertains unto life and godliness. So you are not supposed to lack anything good. That pertains unto life and godliness has already been provided for. God has made provision. From the foundation of the earth, when God created the earth, He made provision, adequate provision. You don't have less, and God cannot lie. Well, once again, you're welcome. Today, I said, let's gist. I took my time to come out. I was lazing around. I don't know, I was just tired over the previous night. I did some job in the night and some work. I woke up this morning, I was tired. So coming on air is like carrying the whole of my being. So I decided to roll myself up because of you. And actually, I'm here just to gist. Let's talk. I want to have a talk, just a talk with anyone that can come on air. You are my friend. Remember, you are my friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. That's to tell you, I wouldn't have been here, but because of you, you are my friend. That is why they say a friend in need is a friend indeed. You are truly my friend. That is why I came up today. Actually, I'm sitting in my garden at the back of my house. So I decided to just come here and relax and while up some time. Actually, it's just for me to talk to someone like you. You're the best person that can ever pop up and come on live right now. Then this live stream is for you. You are the reason why I am out this afternoon. You're the best thing that ever happened. You are the best thing that will ever happen. You're the reason for the season. You're the reason for the live stream. So once again, I say welcome. Thank you for taking time to be around at this time. I'm telling you, I promise you also that you're going to have value for your time you're going to be spending. Time, value for your time that you're going to be spending with me at this time. So once again, how has it been today? The day is still going on. We're having a good day. We thank God. I don't know what the weather is reading in your own part of the world. It's quite sunny here. The weather is sunny. But it's now telling you that it's going to rain later in the day. When you see the sun coming up like this so high, you just know that it's going to rain in the afternoon. Actually, it has been raining. It has been raining these few days. We're not complaining. We thank God for the rains. The rains are a blessing. The rains are a blessing to humanity. No one hates rain. Have you ever heard of anyone say, I hate the rains? The rain might be disturbing your business, as per se. You might say it's causing some hitches. It's not allowing you to move around the way you want to, but yet, no one hates the rain. The rain is a blessing. Rain is a sign of blessing that comes from God. When you have rains, the harvest is plenty. So we are grateful for the rains. But have you seen some rain that are disturbing rains? Let me pause. I told you today I don't have a topic. I don't have a definite topic. I just say, let's come, let's talk. Let's gist. I'm out here to just gist. Let's talk about the rains that fall in trickles. Those stubborn kind of rain that fall in August. Have you ever witnessed it before? From the morning hours to the break of the dawn, it's raining throughout. Have you seen those kind of stubborn rains? Those are the kind of rains I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, I live in Abuja. The rain is not so torrential, though the way it used to be in places like Jos. Jos is the place you witness such kind of rains. It can be raining for 2 days. Places like Jos, places like the forest areas, the riverine areas like Lagos, you will hear it is raining for 2 consecutive days. The people are experiencing rainfall non-stop. I mean it. I'm not joking. Places like Lagos, you have torrential rainfall. They call it torrential rainfall, falling for the next 2-3 days. It is falling. These are the kind of rain I'm talking about. Those kind of busy rains. So how do you do with that kind of a rain? Those kind of rains, they actually, take over the whole. They disrupt business flow. Business does not flow in that kind of season where you have those kind of torrential rainfall. It's raining consecutively, non-stop for 3 days. It rains consecutively. But places like Abuja, that the weather is, a little bit on the undulating hills, it doesn't rain like that. You witness such. It's in the riverine areas, Lagos, Benin, Warri, and all those riverine areas, Port Harcourt. You see it is raining. They call it raining throughout the day, but you don't call that cat and dog. Cat and dog kind of rain is the rain that falls continuously. That fall heavy. It falls heavy, but this kind of little one I'm talking about, it just falls gradually. You just see keep falling, and you begin to wonder, when is it going to end? Those kind of rainfall are painful. It destroys business completely. Business does not move. For business people, it's a bad one. And in Nigeria, where we find ourselves, our topography is different from that of Europe and America. We have 7 months of rainfall and 5 months of dry season. Now that we have climatic change, you can't count. So the rainfall now falls more than 7 months. It can fall 9 months in a year. That's because of the climatic change right now. The rain can fall for 9 months. That's what we witness now. There's a climatic change. So you can't dictate now when the rain will fall. You can just be in the middle of February, it is falling. In the middle of December, it's falling. And the rain is falling. So the kind of rain I'm talking about right now is that rain that falls small. I witnessed it 2 days ago. The rain came in the mornings. We woke up in the early morning hour of the mornings, and before you see it, the whole place is full of the rain. It was raining. It rains seriously, when was that? 2 days ago. Today's Saturday. On Thursday, I think. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, yeah. On Thursday, we witnessed that kind of rainfall. It came heavily. That rain came heavily. It was falling, and was continuous. It was falling and it was continuous and it was consistent, in its flow. It rained for many hours, into the afternoon. Almost throughout that day, it was just raining. So we thank God for it. So I'm trying to compare and contrast now. What do you say about that kind of rainfall? Those kind of rainfall are not rain that is inviting. I must confess, I prefer the rain to fall heavily once and stop, and now give way for people to do their normal runs. It is said that during rainy season, business is dull. Yeah, business is dull. Business people will tell you that. Yeah, it affects the flow of business. It affects, the flow of supply and demand and supply, the way you might call it. The flow of supply, demand and supply. It affects it, negatively. So when it is rainy season, people are careful to invest, as such. But notwithstanding, you see that the rains take much part of the year. The rain takes much part of the year. And in this part of Africa right now, these days, we are having more of floods in the countries of the world. Though, like I was talking to someone some time ago, he was just passing around, and I said, flood happens around some areas like this. And they tell me, well, is there any part of the world whereby there's no flood? Which means every part of the world, you can have flood happening. I learned within 2 months or 3 months ago, there was flood in Florida. So there was serious flood in Florida. Flood carrying houses, carrying people's car, carrying people is so bad. Well, all this is the shaking of the earth. So the earth is shaking and convulsing. These are all part of the rains. The end time. The flow of things. Things will change. Our geography will change drastically, and things will not remain the way it used to be. Well, with that, so what can you say? Well, you are welcome to my live stream. I told you before I started that I do not have a topic. I'm just out here to gist, catch the first person that will come on air, so that we can talk on matters of the heart. What are matters of the heart? Issues that concerns you and I. Issues that touches the heart. The fact that we are human, we are in this world. But the Bible enjoins us that we are not of this world system. There's a system of the world that is put in place, masterminded by the devil, that tells us that we are not of God. God created us and put us on the earth, but didn't create the system. What is that system? The system that wants to make you, do things that is self-gratifying. You want to do things that gives you self-satisfaction, not thinking, of the next person. It's bad. Some things that are self-gratifying, that's the word, self-gratifying, not thinking or not minding who is affected, who is hurt, is not good. That is what we witness in our country, Nigeria, in Africa. Our leaders don't think of these citizens. Can you imagine that? With what is going on in our country today, Nigeria, our leaders are milking the country to the detriment of the population of a whole country. A country that has a tithe of the black race all over the world. We're under hunger and starvation just simply for the fact that our government is not sensitive. They are insensitive to the plight of the people. That is what we find in a country that we find ourselves right now. So there is nothing to write home about. It's not encouraging. And we are not happy about it. We are not excited. You can't be excited about a system that does not think about you. A system that does not think of its people. It's bad. It's not something to be happy about. Well, whoever is on air, wherever part of the earth that you are connecting from, please, can you give me a thumb up? Let me know you are there. Let me know what part of the earth you are connecting with me from. I'm a sweet person. I'm out here to have a talk with you. Please be a part of this talk. I'm the one looking for you. You are also the one looking for me. It takes two to tango. It takes two to have a koinonia, to have a discourse. So whatever part of the earth that you are connecting from right now, I'll be happy to have you around at this hour. Can you come? Let's talk. Today I told you I don't have a topic. I didn't come with a topic in mind. I just came to gist. At times you just feel like that, just talking to someone. Have you ever found yourself in that mood? You are in a talking mood. You just want to talk to someone. And you are that someone that I want to talk to. So if you are that person, can you let me know what part of the earth you are connecting from? I came out single-handedly just because of you. You are so special to me. You are important at this hour and at this time. Can you show forth so that we can talk? I like to just talk. If you look at my topic or my this thing, I didn't title it. I just said, let's talk. It could be you. Can I talk about you? How is your Sunday going on? I hope you're having a good time. How is, life going on with you? How are you managing life? What is your take about life? What is your take about what's happening in the world? We can discuss about anything, even football. I can chip in. Though I'm not a football fan, the only thing that can get me excited is to see the way forward. Where is humanity going to? What is driving us presently? What is driving humanity? If you talk about that, I'm excited. But with the little that I know about football, you bring a gist, we can talk. So the whole essence of coming out is to talk with someone. So if you're that one person that is coming out, can we talk? Can we have a talk? Can you just gist with me? How did your Sunday go today? Did you go to church? If you are a believer, did you go to church? How was service today? I think you didn't go to church. Were you in the congregation of the assemblies of the people of God? You didn't go to church. Were you in the congregation of the assembly of the people of God? Remember, the church is not the four walls. You are the church. We human beings are the church. Jesus reminded us that in Matthew 16:18, when Peter acknowledged that he is the Christ, and Jesus said, upon that revelation that you have of me, I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. He's talking about the people. The people are the church. The four walls is not the church. The four walls of it is not the church. The church gather in a building. The church does not go to the church. The church gather in a building on a Sunday morning and have service. So that is it. Get that at the back of your mind. And don't let that slip out of your heart in a jiffy. Remember, I only came out to gist. So whoever is available is a friend. After all, you can never be an enemy. I didn't come out to have a gist with enemy. I came here to have a gist with a friend. A friend I will have. Please, if you are joining me, give me a thumb up. Make sure you like my live stream. Please let me know that I'm likable. I'm a likable person, very loving. Don't make me likable. Nobody wants to be hated. I'm telling you, no one. So the reason why you see some people behave in a certain way that they behave is they behave in that way. When you see some people and you don't understand them, so why is this guy behaving like this? Why is he so caught up to himself? Why is he so, how do I call it now? Some people are introverts, while some are extroverts. Why is he so caught up to himself? He's so attached to himself. Don't blame them. People are groomed. People are brought up from different backgrounds. And the way where you are brought up, molds you, has a way of molding you, making you who you are. So when people see you, you are so caught up to yourself, you're not opening yourself up to your larger society. People tend to want to wonder. They stand in wonderment and begin to feel what's wrong with him. Yeah, people are shaped by their geographical location. People are shaped by their environment. So where you find if you find yourself in a busy lane environment, life is busy for you. So if you find yourself in a how do I call it now, in a remote area, life becomes remote for you, where you don't have so much people you can mix up with. Especially if you are someone that lives in the city, how come you find yourself in the village? You see, you become cut off from life. Someone will tell you, I'm not used to that kind of life. So where you live has a way of molding you. Where you stay has a grip on you. You know, it has a touch on you. You know, so that is it. So we are a product of our environment. So when you see some people being cut off to themselves, please don't be judgmental. Don't be quick to judge them. They are only responding to stimuli. What do I mean? They are responding to what they are used to, or how they were brought up. You know. So please, if you are joining the live stream, can you like my live stream? Please like my live stream. Let me know I'm doing something great. I'll be very happy. Give me a thumb up. Please like the live stream and comment. Make sure you comment. It's a privilege. Please, can you? 7,000 people on the surface of the earth. Where are the people? Where are the people? I don't want to see one eye. I want to see the people coming from the north, the south, the east, and the west, from the country of Asia, from Europe, from America, from Africa. Where are they? From all parts of the earth. I want to see the people come. Where are they? I want to gist. I want to gist with the whole earth. So when you come live with me, I'm excited. I want to see my friends. You know, I want to make friends. I've been looking for the friends. I'm looking for you people. And I look forward to you to come on live this moment. Tell me you love me. I love you. That's the reason why I'm out here this afternoon. It's just to catch some gist. Remember, I don't have a topic in mind. I'm just out to gist. So make me likable. I like you. That's why I'm out here with you. That is, I'm a fine man. Yeah, I like you for who you are. And I want to let you know that there can never be you without me. Yeah. You know, when God was creating me, He had you in mind. Yeah. You're the reason why God created me. I am the reason why God created you. So if you are hiding yourself away from me, you are telling me I'm not likable. You know, but make me likable because I want to be loved. I'm telling you, I want to be loved. I'm just out here to gist today. So if you have anything you want to discuss about, please come up and let's talk. Be the first person to open up the air. I'll be very happy to listen to you. You know, I'll be very happy to gist with you at this moment. If only you can be sincere and tell me, what's happening in your family. I want to know, are you watching me at this time, at this hour? I know it's not fine with you. I sense it in my spirit. You have some disturbing issues. Don't forget, in a jiffy, I'm a pastor also. So I'm here, even at the verge of just crisscrossing the earth. I might be able to counsel you. So I'm looking for someone also I can counsel. You know, so when you give me your time, we might talk about you. I might suspend everything I'm doing here because I told you I don't have a topic. I'm not just topical today. I just want to take the time to talk. So if you have some disturbing issues you want to discuss with someone, people come on live because they are looking for people to talk with. So you can see that I'm not joking and I'm not playing. I'm not a small boy. When I come on live like this, I want to meet with someone that I can be a blessing to. So if you are that person that God has sent me to, please, you better show up. I don't come on a live stream like this on an afternoon, no topic. I came here because I want to counsel with you. You have issues that are disturbing you and you're looking for someone to air your mind with. You can count on me. I can give you my time. I have the time to spare. That is why I'm out. I don't have a topic. You are the topic for discussion. So don't feel shy. Don't feel out of place. Don't feel like a moron. When I mean a moron, I'm not insultive. When you feel like a moron is that you have issues in your heart and you are piling it, and there's someone out there that wants to share in your pain. That's the word right now. I want to share in your pain and see together how we can approach God and get solution to that problem that you're going through. So when you don't act fast and take advantage of this opportunity, then you act like a moron. I'm not being insultive, sorry. So who is that lucky person? Are you that lucky person I'm looking for? To have a gist with? Well, I'm just waiting, patiently waiting for you to confide in me. You see, when you have issues that you cannot help yourself, you confide in people. Yeah, you confide in people. I'm telling you, even people that you don't know. Because I was having a topic, was this yesterday after I came back from sport. I was talking about that God, the eyes of God is going to and fro the earth, looking for channels that He can use to bless people. Yeah, I was just discussing that this morning in service with my family. You know, I said, actually, if there's no human on the earth, God has no business on this earth. I'm not joking. The only agent permitted on this earth to walk the surface of this earth is human being. We human with human body. If you don't have a human body, you are an illegal occupant of this earth. The earth is made for human body, human vessels. And I'm telling you, that human body is the only body that inhabits this earth. I remember the days of those days when angels visit the earth, they crisscross the earth. I can imagine people like Mary will say they saw Angel Gabriel. That was yesterday. I can't imagine what will happen if you see an angel. An angel does not have human body. They are built in a different way from us. You know, so when you see one, how does it look like? You know, so we don't see such alien beings of those days again. You know, we don't see them. So I believe God has sanitated the earth in such a form. Let humans occupy it. So I was talking about that topic yesterday. I said the earth is shaped in such a way that the vessel that God needs to walk into, He said, I walk in them both to will and to do of my good pleasure. God works in human being. The human body is what God works in. And the devil also works in the human. God works in us to manifest Himself. The devil also works in us. Humans are the agents that God works in and find expression. Human also are the agent in which the devil works in and find expression. So if there's no human being, the earth will be useless. God will not want to walk through animals. No. We are the ones created in His image and His likeness. So God, without humans on the earth, God cannot find expression. That's just the truth. That's the truth. So the earth will be meaningless for God. That's why when God created man in Genesis, the Bible says He comes in the coolness of the evening to have fellowship. So the reason why you are here is because God wants to visit the earth. That was why I can reason very well in Psalm 8. David said, what is man that you are so mindful of him? You made him a little bit lower than angels. What is man that you are mindful of him? God is mindful of you. Yeah. So I said, can you give yourself as a channel which God can use to reach out to the next generation? God is looking for channels to bless people. And God cannot just throw Himself on the earth without looking for a tool to walk through. So you are the one. God is looking for you to make yourself available. So if God wants to bless a man, He will use a man. Man is the agent that God will use to reach a man. So when you say, God bless me, position yourself. Position yourself whereby men will see you. That is what they say. Present yourself where men will see you, you know, when you can be reached, you know. So when you present yourself as that, when where you can be reached, someone will be a blessing. But the thing is that God is ever looking for vessels. So God has so much to give to humanity, but He's looking for the right vessels. You must be a right vessel in the hand of God. So when God gives you something, it's not meant for you. Don't think about yourself. Think about reaching out. That's it. Can you let your life become a reach out? So much things are happening. You know, when you look at the net, you see what people are doing. People are doing so many things to reach out. That's why the social media is so good, is so important. I saw a lady that was frying a bean cake with bread, frying bean cake in a very special way with all the assorted things put in that bean cake, and with sliced bread and what again? And she made a special delicacy and was giving people in the street, just giving. That's our own part of reaching out. That's a good way of reaching out to people out there. So we are meant. So that's the vessel. That's she yielded herself to become a vessel. God wants to reach out to people. God is full of blessings, and is looking for people that will carry along His blessings. I gave you an example right now. There's a young lady, Hilda, a Nigerian. She has been in the Guinness Book of World Record one time. A young lady, and is just making history right now in Lagos. So she cooked about 200 bags of rice. I don't know how she did that, and she's the one looking for people to eat the rice. Our Nigerian government will never do anything for the people. Our government does not think about us. We don't exist. But instead, our president is busy taxing us, making money, making merchandise of us, taxing us from the least to the greatest. His mind is that he's going to live forever. So we begin to ask, when you tax the people, where are you going with the money? You will die tomorrow and we'll bury you. And life goes on. Why? I tell you what our young people are doing right now in Nigeria is impressive. They are the ones right now trying to reach out to their community, which is good. It's really good. They are trying to reach out to their community, trying to be a blessing. So you want to reach out to people, you must spend money. Our government cannot do that. They can't afford one meal for the whole of Nigerians in a day. All they are interested is to milk the economy. But we know God is in heaven. Our God that we serve is really in heaven. And I'm telling you, it doesn't sleep. God does not sleep. If man slumbers, God does not slumber. The God that we serve does not slumber. He neither sleep nor slumber. That's what He said. So I'm out here to gist. I told you I don't have any topical issue in mind. I'm just out here to gist with a valuable person that is with me at this hour. I'm still waiting. Please, if you are coming on, can you just let me know what part of the earth you are connecting from? Yeah, the reason why I'm here, I'm just pouring my heart. I just want us to talk. That is why I'm here. I'm out to talk. I don't have any topical issues. So if you are interested and you have one or two things to talk about, please can you show up and let's talk. Let's talk about you. Yeah, we can talk about you. We can even talk about you. I've been talking so much about what I know, but what do you know? Is what is important. What do you know? What do you have to say? What is your stake about today? What are you saying? What are you, discussing at this hour? I want to hear your own version of Sunday. Today is Sunday. Yeah. At this time next week, it will be 20th. Today is 21. The month will be rounding up. The month is rounding up again. You can see I'm just crisscrossing. I'm going from one topic to the other. From one gist to the other. So by this time next week, the month will be winding up. It will be in 20-something. I've not had any chat since I came live. Please, who is that person that is coming on chat with me? I didn't have any chat yesterday, so I'm begging for chat. Who is the next person coming? I call for the people in the name of Jesus. I call them to come forth in Jesus' name. I call them to come forth in Jesus' name. Wherever you are connecting with me from, please, can we chat? Can we just talk? Be the first person. One person put 1,000 to fly, 2,000. Two persons, 10,000. That's the calculation of God. Don't look at who is there on the chat. Be the first person to open the chat so that we can talk. Can you just tell me, give me a hi? I will be excited that you do. Can you give me a hi? If you are there, give me a hi. Tell me, how are you doing? It will excite me. I've been talking since. So let me know. Just say hi. How are you doing? I'll be happy. I'll be highly elated to hear you. You make up the day. When you come up, you make up the day. We will talk forever. Forever. Yeah. We will talk forever. So I told you I don't have any topic today. So what do I talk about right now? Let me talk about why growing up. Why growing up as a little boy. Well, my little days, my days of growing up, I was brought up by my mom in Jos, and we are 7 in number, um, 5 boys, 6 boys. No, we are 6. From my mother's side, we are 6 boys, 1 girl, and we're growing up from a single mother. We're raised by a single mother. So it's so exciting growing up in Jos, Plateau State. That's where I grew up from, and it's quite exciting to grow among boys. I come from a family whereby, everyone is striving to survive. My childhood days as a little boy was something to talk about. I was born in Plateau State and raised by my mom there at an early age of before 10 or so. My mom decided to take me to Warri, a place called Warri. That's where my grandmother is there. So I was there. I was to go with my immediate senior brother, who is in UK today. We're there to go and help my mom, my grandma, because nobody to stay with her. So we went, but I'm on the quiet side. I'm more patient. So my brother could not stand it. He came back. I'm just talking about my youthful age, my growing up age. So I stayed with my mom, and for some time until she became of age. But there was a time I was missing school so much. My mom decided I should come back so that I can catch up with school. I went at about the age of 6 or so, I think, if I can remember, 6, 7. So immediately I came back from Warri, I came back to Jos. Again, I was enrolled in a secondary school. I did primary 6, and I went to a mission school, a Catholic mission school. I finished my secondary school. I stayed for about 3 years. I didn't get a job. I'm just telling you a little bit of the experience I had as a young growing boy. So after the first 3 years, there was this, in Jos that time, production was coming. I mean, film production. It has never come to Nigeria before. So I was privileged to be among the few people that started production, in Nigeria. Yeah, I was. Then Nollywood has not started. Nollywood is just 20 years plus. I'm talking about 20-something years now. So Nollywood just has not been incorporated, but there were a bit of plays. Doing some plays those days. People like Zach Amata, Matt Dadzi, you name them. In Jos of yesterday, that is where I grew up from, and I know we rubbed shoulders with people like that and everything. So when the first film production came, it was called Soweto Production. It was a time of the Soweto uprising that Peter Botha still ruling South Africa. So they came to do a film in reference to what's happening in South Africa, because there's clamor, there's a clarion call to end apartheid. Apartheid should end. I mean, apartheid. Oh, apartheid. Our freedom fighters were singing songs. Nelson Mandela. So many things. Mandela was in prison then for 27 years, refused to be released until his people is fully, released from the bondage of apartheid, separation. That's separation of blacks from whites in South Africa. I remember those days, So a film came to be done in respect to that, and I was incorporated into that production as a little boy. That was my first exposure. I had a very good exposure in film production at that time. So we had some fun, and we acted the extras in Jos of yesterday. When Jos was still good that was in 1987, if I can remember. But yes, 87, I remember, yeah. So we acted extras and everything, So it was fun working with all kind of white people all over the world. I work with the Indians, I work with South Africans, I work with people from Europe, I work with people from America. That the whole world was coming together, fighting appetite. There should be free rule. There should be equal right for all humanity. That was the clamor at them. Please, if you like my live stream, please give me a like and give me a thumb up. I'm telling you stories of yesterday that happened in my days of tens. So I was in Jos at that era. So I joined the race. I think that was where I got that flair for humanity. Each time you see me talk, I talk about humanity. I'm so concerned about what happens to the human race. It was from them I got that flair. That thing was in me, and I began to see that I have this flair for humanity, the dying world. I want to see the world smile. I don't want to see the world in confusion, wallowing in confusion and in death. So that was where that clothing of humanity was in me. After that same movie in 1987, 1990, another movie came, Mr. Johnson Production, a production of Mr. Johnson. I heard it, I think it was brought by, it wasn't Ogunde now, the late Ogunde, the doing of Nigerian theater. He came that time, so he brought that movie in 1990. The location was between Jos and Bauchi. I was fully involved. A lot of white people came. I saw a lot of Hollywood stars, like Pierce Brosnan, the one-time James Bond in 007 James Bond series. I was privileged to meet with him one-on-one. I was acting behind the scene. I met with them. I met with a lot of Hollywood superstars, Hollywood filmmakers. So I was able to rub it gave me a broad to life. It broadened my mind. I've worked so much. And again, that thing show face again. That thing, our black brothers have always want to ride on themselves. We worked and they won't pay us what we worked for. I see myself heading to fight for rights. So this thing has been there. That was where those things in me, anything that is in you must show forth. As you grow, you begin to see what is inside of you. So I see myself standing and fighting for the right of the people. Their monies must be paid. I'm always at the forefront. So these are the things that you see. So you see, anything that you have inside of you, with time, it will show forth, as far as you are exposed. That's why I was saying, it is said, your environment has a way of shaping you. Your environment has a way of molding you. So I was molded from the kind of things I'm seeing. I'm someone that don't like people being cheated upon. I don't like humanity being trampled upon. So when I see it, that there's something in me that fights. So I see myself fighting for the right of my people that I engage in. So I began to develop that aspect of me, So I find myself relating with a lot of people, white people, black people, yellow people, you name it. So I have the opportunity to interact. So that's why I'm out here to call on you. Please do come, let's interact. The reason why I'm out here this afternoon, if you are there, I'm here, you give me a thumb up, let me feel cool. Let me feel cool. Let me feel I'm out here and I'm discussing with human. You have not liked my life, you have not liked my live stream, please do like my live stream. Give me a comment, give me a thumb up, make sure you subscribe. You're the reason why I'm out this afternoon. I want to be sure I'm there, people are there. It excites you, give you excitement. The job is so excited. 7 billion people all over the earth. Where are the people? You want to see them, let them come on air. Let them come. I call you for it. I'm going to be streaming. Actually, please join me as I stream. I'm going to be doing a silent restream because I'm still looking for my watch hours. So please do join me at that time. I look forward to you joining me at that moment and at that time. Please do come on live. Support my work. Support my work. Support my work. I beg you, please support my work. I want you to support my work. The whole reason why I'm on air this afternoon, I want to make friends. I want to build a community. A community must be built. I must reach out to get that community. A community is not built in one day. You are my friend. Please, you are my friend. You're my brother. Please show your interest in what I'm doing. And I'm telling you, you will have value for your time. I'm happy to be connected with you at this time. Each time I come live, I want to see the people there. You see, that's the excitement it gives to that person that is coming on live. I want you to come live with me. I want you to show forth yourself. Let me know you are there with me. Let me know you like what I'm doing. Please come on air, let's talk. I told you I didn't choose a topic today. I just came out to gist. So you could be the topic that I want to talk about within these few minutes that we're going to be talking. I was talking about myself, my growing days in Jos. I was doing films. I finished that film in 1990. I did another one again. I worked with the son of the late Prime Minister Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Sadiq Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, when he came to do his film project in Bauchi. I was also engaged. So you see, between those space of 3-4 years, I was so exposed to the world. I was so exposed to the world, and I know those opportunity of mixing up, those wealth of experience is still there. You know, those managerial skills cannot go off me. They're going to be useful for me for life. I'm 58 right now, going to 59. I've not lost hope because I know there's so much God can do. I'm telling you, there's so much God can do, and there's so much I can offer to my world. I have so much to offer, and I can't die with what I carry. So you have to be there to support me. I look forward to you to support me. Give me a support. Let me know I'm worthy. I'm worthy of what I'm doing. So I just told you how the feeling for humanity came. I mix with all kind of people, and I see people being, trampled upon. I'm not happy. So when I see people like me being trampled upon, I fight. That is where that instinct, that care for humanity came from. It's still there. So it's an inbuilt thing. Something brings it out. So anything that you have inside of you is just a matter of time. It's impulse that brings it out. Situations will bring anything that you have inside. See, you can hide for some time, but you can't hide all the time. What you are made up of will come out. It will show forth. If you are pretending, that's why no matter how you pretend, situation will bring you out. You can't pretend. That thing is inside. What we are made up of is inside. It's an inbuilt thing. So when you take, it's like you taking a balloon, you put a balloon under pressure, it will come up. You know when you put air in a balloon, it comes up, you have put pressure on it. So when you put pressure on a human being, the real thing inside will pop up. You can fool the people sometimes, but you can't fool the people all the time. They've seen the light. They will know who you are. So tell us your friend, show us your friend, will tell you who you are. So who you are will show forth. So we just beg for the mercy of God to keep doing the right thing, to keep applying wisdom in whatever we do. Today I didn't come with any discourse. I came to gist. So if you are truly, truly out there, it's you I'm waiting for. It's you I want to have a discourse with. It's you I want to talk with. You are the reason for my outing at this moment. And I want you to be mindful of that. God help me. I want you to be mindful of that. I want you to come around so that we can have some serious talk. If you have any topic of discussion, you can talk. I've been talking since, and I'm tired. I just want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. If you can give me, say something about life. Tell me what part of the earth you are connecting from. If you are from Africa, tell me what's happening in your own part of the world. I've told you so many things about what I know. I'm waiting to hear from you. It will be so sweet when you see people keep coming from left, center. Where are the people? It's exciting when you see the people coming. Give me the people, God. When you see the people coming from all sides, I call them forth in the name of Jesus. You see them coming from all sides. They're just coming. They're just coming on all sides. You see the people coming. So it's exciting. You are the one that I'm waiting for. You are the one that is joining me at this hour. I don't know what time it is in your own part of the world. If your time is my own timing, then we are doing things together. I know it's to 3 right now. Shouldn't be anything short of to 3. And I'm out here looking for that person that will like my live stream. Looking for that person that will give me a thumb up. Looking for that person that will tell me, I like what you are doing. So it is said that talking is not cheap. Try it and see. It is said that 1 hour talk is equivalent to 8 hours labor job. Have you heard that before? That is what it is. 1 hour talk that I'm talking right now is equivalent to 8 hours laborer job. So you see, talking is not cheap. Talking is not cheap. Talking is work. I'm working. So, and the whole of my being is involved. I'm talking for 1 hour, going to 1 hour right now is 8 hours laborer job. So that's why you see brain work is more of necessity. When you use your brain to do anything, the world values it. They know you are exacting energy from your brain. So anything that is done with energy, the world appreciates it. So you must appreciate me for what I'm doing. It is said that you must get the people, the community. If I don't get the people, then I'm nowhere. I do everything to get the people. Yes, the airways must be given to me. I know it. It must be given to me. I must not struggle to get for the people to come on air. I have something to offer. If I don't have anything, I won't be coming on air. So look at that. This man has something to offer. Can't you just give me a benefit of doubt? I've been talking for 1 hour. Let me talk to this man. Let me psych him to know. For me to be talking all this while I have something to offer. I need a listening ear. Someone that will just pop in, let's chat. I didn't come to discuss any topic. I just want to discuss. I want to chat. Can you chat with this brain? Can you talk with me? Can you tell me, oh, brother, I like your white beard. I didn't buy it. It's not makeup. It's natural. God gave it to me. And I took time to come talk with you. It's a privilege. Don't make light of that. Don't throw that benefit of doubts that I need you. You are the reason why I'm out laboring for 8 hours laborer job. Yeah, I'm laboring for 8 hours job by talking. It's not easy. I'm talking because I have something to say. Do you know some people don't have anything to say? Some don't have anything to say. Me, that I have something to say. Listen to me. Give me the people. So the people I must have because I have something to offer. If I didn't have anything to offer, it would be a different thing. Oh, I don't have what to say, but I have something to offer. So you have to listen to me because I have something to offer. I've been talking about my childhood days where growing up a little boy in Warri, in Jos. I came back from Warri and I went to Jos. I went to Jos, finished my primary school, finished secondary school. I started doing exploit. Jos is a home of peace and tourism. That's what it is called those days. Not now that Jos has been scattered. Jos is known as the home of peace and tourism. And what is Bauchi called that time? Bauchi is just for 5 minutes drive to Jos. It's called a home of, I've forgotten again, but it's also, a place of relaxation. I crisscross it as if I'm going to the next house. So, most of my exploits as a young boy was done between Jos and Bauchi. I was crisscrossing. So look at us right now, we're aging. They say we're aging gracefully. We're aging with grace and we're aging gracefully. It's a privilege. So, you can't cheat nature. What you sow is what you reap. So I've been talking about the betterment of humanity all my life. Here I am. I will not stop talking about it. In short, I have an NGO that has to do with children. It's called Save the Education Ahead of Child Financial. So that developed, and I've been doing so much work. One day I will show you my work. I'm looking for people that we can collaborate together and do some great work. We need money to work. We need money to work, to touch human souls. We need money to work. I have structures on ground. Right now I'm a missionary trying to travel out. Yeah, my wife went to Kenya. We have a mission field in Kenya. Last year we are still on it. I tried to go to Canada. My wife tried to go to Canada. We all tried to go to Canada. We couldn't get a visa. My wife also tried to go to Canada. We couldn't get the visa, but we have not given up. We're still, looking for it. So we want to travel out of the country to do mission work. So we're running. I told them I'm a pastor. We're doing church, but God has released us from church setting. Right now we are going into mission whereby we can be blessings to people in the world. So you see, God forbid, God cannot be faulted. God cannot be faulted. He that started a good work will perfect it. He will perfect everything He has started in my life. So I see it coming. I don't give up. I wait for the right timing. I'm still waiting. You see, yeah. So wait for the timing that God will perfect everything that He has started. There's a timing for every man. If you can hold on, God does not want us to give up. So I don't want to give up. Right now, I'm trying to build a community in YouTube. People of like mind and like persuasion. He said, when you keep coming live like that, you keep meeting people, they'll be tired one day, they will come up and let's talk like you looking at me right now. I know you will come up. You want to, know who I am better. So the more you gist with someone, the more you know them. It's when you talk with someone that you know what they are made up of. It's not you flipping in and flipping out. But listen to that person. Give that person an opportunity and a time. Can you give me time? Let's talk. Can you give me a few seconds of your time? Can you give me a few seconds of your time? Where are the people on the earth, on the whole surface of the earth? Where are my friends? Where are they? Looking for them all over. Looking to get a friend. A friend indeed is a friend in need. You are my friend for today. Please show forth yourself. Let's talk within the few seconds that is left. I just want to get to know you so that each time I come live, you'll be the one, to talk with. Coming live is necessary for me because I must build a community of people. So building the community is very important. I was coming live those days. I was seeing them. They keep coming. But now, I've got a new phone. My phone is no longer malfunctioning. It's functioning well. Now I'm looking for the people. I don't have to look for the people. They have to look for me. They have to come. They have to trust me with their lives and come because I have so much to offer. So it's so interesting, so intriguing. That's the word. My daughter used the right word. It's so intriguing when you be the one looking for the people. When the people are out there, I am the one looking for you because I have something to offer. I have something that you need. Specifically, I came out today with no topic in my mind. I just want to gist. And it is laid in my heart there's someone that has an issue with life. You need somebody to counsel with you. And you are still shying away. It's you I'm waiting for before I round up this life. Before I round up this life, you are the one that has issues with your life. And you're looking for someone to counsel with. I am the right person. I'm not a small boy. God does not deal with age. But I came here with that premonition in my mind. You have an issue in your mind, and you are so worried and engrossed with it. You are looking for someone to discuss your issue with. I am the one you can discuss with. Can you come up so that we can talk? Before I close this live, come up, show forth yourself, let me talk. I'm interested to talk the talk about you. It's you. I will abandon everything and talk about you. You are the reason why I came. But if you want me to go like this, okay. You want it like that. So, but don't die with that issue that is eating you up. You see, some people are so ignorant and they don't take advantage of what God has given. So I told you that in this life that we're living, God cannot be faulted. God cannot be faulted. If you are finding life difficult, if things are not going the way it ought to be, it's not the fault of God. God has provided everything. Like someone said, people are suffering in the nations of the earth today. It's not God's making, it's man. It's man's agenda. God has given us everything that pertains unto life and God. You see, God is a God of order. He created the earth and gave man everything. But man has a misplaced priority. We misplace everything. And today man is suffering. Do you know that every human being on earth is entitled to a land? But you see, in most part of the earth today, the government will tax the people. Like in my country, Nigeria, right now, they tax us to our very teeth, tax us to everything. Everything we are buying, we are taxed. And right here, the government will collect your land and sell it to you again. They will sell it to you and they will collect it again and resell it again. They recycle land that God gave freely. You see, God don't make mistakes. When God created man, everybody is supposed, the earth is a vastness of land. There's vastness of land. So everyone is supposed to have an allocation of land where you can build your house and plant your crops. That is the way God structured the earth. But man came to, do their own. They came to destroy the earth. That's why you see there's so much suffering today. People are dying. They took the earth, land from people, and build industries, and those industries are polluting the earth. All industries are doing is polluting the earth. People are dying unnecessarily. All kind of sickness are in the world. We don't know where it's coming from. It's due to the pollution of the earth. So what do we do? So you see me each time, every day I talk about this. That is my concern. How can we make beauty out of ashes? How can we make beauty after the dying world? You and I are designed to make beauty out of this dying world. You are the reason why God has created this earth. So you have no reason to blame God. God has done his own. He has placed the earth the way it should be, but man did not allow it to be. So can we give God, can we come back to the original plan of God? Man has spoiled everything. We have put division and strife among ourselves. There's competition everywhere. It's not the will of God. God never created us to compete for anything. Everything God created was adequate. But man has a misplaced agenda to do things for themselves, which is wrong. So let's have a rethink. I stop here. I take a detour. See you next.